Attack of the pool robots. The Betta SE and the Polaris VRX IQ Plus. Earlier in the morning, I'd put the Betta SE automatic pool robot in the pool to skim off the debris off the surface, but if you look at the pool, you see a lot of leaves on the bottom, and this thing doesn't get them. So we got to use the Polaris VRX IQ Plus to get them out. So I'm going to pull the Betta out of the water and put it on the side of the pool and point the solar panel to the sun and let it charge up. But first what I'll do is empty the bin that catches the leaves and debris and clean that thing out. Let the water drip out, and then I'll set it down and then open up the solar panel towards the sun. This gives the battery a stronger charge quicker. The unit only charges when it's on, so you have to leave it with the motors running. Doesn't hurt it as long as it's cool outside. I used a blue piece of foam that came with the Betta to hold the solar panel open at a better angle so it points more at the sun. The piece of foam is used for if the Betta gets stuck in your scuppers, you put it in there to keep it from getting stuck. I don't have that problem. Go and dump out the catch bin, and my wife likes to keep the leaves for her planters, so we always put it in there. I used a clean catch bin to shade the motors and the battery in the back from the sun just to keep it cooler. We had a lot of bad weather earlier, so there's quite a few leaves in the bottom of the pool. When there's bad weather, I keep the Polaris stored in the pool room. The Polaris comes with this nifty little cart that has the control panel on it, and you can store the Polaris on it with the electrical cord too, and it really makes it handy to get it around and in and out of the room. It plugs into a regular 120 volt wall socket, so you got to park it near that, and you just plug it in and you got power. After you plug her in, then you just grab the electrical cable and then grab the unit itself and drag it over and put it in the pool. To me, the unit isn't that heavy, but if somebody doesn't have a lot of strength, it could be a problem for them. I like to put the unit in halfway down the pool, and that way the electrical cord is halfway down the pool and it stays on the side and just kind of walks back and forth with it and doesn't get tangled up. Just as gently as you can, put the unit in, and I kind of push it out with the cable and let it slowly sink like the submarine that it is. It takes a little while to sink to the bottom, not too bad. And I just kind of rearrange the cable up onto the sidewalk to make sure it stays out of the pool, and that does eliminate tangles. I'd had that problem in the past if you put too much of the cord in the pool. Once she's sunk and on the bottom, you come over with the control panel, push the start stop button, and then push it a second time, and that starts it going, and that's about it. I got it set to the bottom only because that's really the only thing I need. I don't need to climb up the walls way high. The reason I pull the Betta out of the pool while the Polaris is running is it'll interfere with the other and it might sink the Betta, is what they said. So I take it out and just let it run and charge. As you see here, it sits there and runs away and charges the batteries as you do it. The Polaris runs around the pool somewhat at random. It does learn the shape of the pool and covers it pretty good. There's so many leaves on the bottom of the pool that I'll let it run a cycle and then have to run it a second cycle to pick them all up because it fills the bin up, and there's no room for more leaves. There's an indicator on the control panel that tells you if the bin's full, and also the timer counts down and tells you how much time is left. There's also an app that hooks wirelessly to your network that can then go to your cell phone, and that lets you know if it's full or done also, or how much time's left on it. I don't use it, my wife does, so I just have her tell me when it's done. After it completes the cycle, you hit the lift button once and hit it again, and it says lift, and then you go over there and wherever it's going to come up to the surface at and grab it. It'll work its way up the wall, and when it gets to the top, grab it. If you don't get it in time, it'll go back down and sit on the bottom and wait for you to do it again. It's a little heavy at first because it's full of water. I pull it halfway out, let the water drain out, pull it the rest of the way up, and the water drains out, and then it shuts off, and that's when you can put it down and open the bin up and get the leaves out. push the little button that has Polaris on it. That opens the lid up. Then you just kind of pull a cartridge out, and you can see it's really full of leaves. And I'll take it back and dump it. You push the little button and the case separates into two pieces, and then you can get in there and dump the leaves out. It's pretty full. Just go ahead and dump them out, and then you got to kind of wash the screen out. The screen's a really fine mesh, so it really does catch very fine particles on the bottom, which is really nice. Just stick the filter cartridge back in it, close the door, and throw the thing back in the pool and run it for another cycle. The Polaris VXR is a great time saver. It's not cheap. I think we paid about $1,500 for it from Leslie's Pool, and we used a 10% off discount, so saved a little bit of money on it, but it's kind of worth it. It really does save you a lot of labor. Now, it's not the best when it's like fall, when there's a lot of leaves falling down. You're still going to be out there with a net getting stuff off the bottom, and then once you get most of it out of the pool, you can then run this thing and it'll do a pretty good job. But if you got tons of leaves, you're going to be cleaning it out every 10 minutes. This is being shot in the winter, but I've got that one Japanese maple tree over there in the corner by the pool that it takes forever for the leaves to fall off of it all winter, and so I'm always having to get those stupid leaves out of there. It's a pain, but it's a pretty tree, so I don't want to cut it down. Some of the key features of the Polaris VRX are, number one, the smart app control. Using Wi-Fi and the Polaris iAqualink app, it allows you to stop, start, and schedule cleaning cycles remotely. You can choose different cleaning modes, including quick clean, deep clean, and waterline only. You can track the cleaner's status in real time, and use the Easy Lift system, which directs the cleaner to a specific location for easy removal. And of all those things, really the only one that's worth a darn is the track the cleaner's status in real time and letting you know it's done. Other than that, you're at the unit, you just push buttons. The cleaner has an AI-powered navigation system that scans and maps the pool to optimize cleaning routes. This ensures no areas are missed while improving the machine's efficiency. And I'll have to say the machine does have exceptional cleaning performance. It is equipped with a power stream mobility. The cleaner has multi-directional water flow, which helps it climb the walls and scrub through tough dirt along the water line. Also, the Vortex vacuum technology delivers strong suction to pick up large debris, fine dirt, and even stubborn algae. And it also has 4 cleaning modes. You got Smart Mode, which automatically detects and adjusts cleaning cycles based on your pool size and the conditions. Quick Clean Mode, it focuses on the floor for fast cleaning, and that's the one I leave it set at all the time. Deep Clean Mode, it covers the floors, walls, and waterline for a thorough scrub. And you got Waterline Mode, which is specially designed to target the waterline where scum and debris tend to accumulate. And lastly, you got Easy Maintenance. Top excess filter canister allows for quick debris removal with simple shake to clean mechanism. This eliminates the hassle of dealing with messy filter bags. That's for real. Pros of the Polaris VRX are smartphone control, you got AI navigation, strong suction power, multiple cleaning modes, wall and waterline cleaning, and it's energy efficient. The cons are it's pricey, the Wi-Fi setup can be tricky, and it's heavy when you're lifting it out of the water. But if you got the money, I'd highly recommend it. It saves you time. That's a big thing. Well, to sum it up for the Polaris VRX IQ Plus, it's a high-end smart robotic pool cleaner that excels in performance, efficiency, and ease of use. If you're willing to invest in a premium robotic cleaner, the VRX IQ Plus is one of the best on the market. Now that the Polaris is done with the bottom, it's time to put the Betta back in and let it surface clean. It'll go around and get all the pieces. Shake out the catch tray a bit and then put it back in the machine and throw it back in the water. It fits in pretty good. You can just pop it right in. It's a nice sunny day, so it definitely got a good charge, and it will get a charge as it's running too. Again, there's no plug-in or anything, it only solar charges. It works continuously through the day and can store enough energy to operate in low light conditions. It's equipped with smart navigation and obstacle avoidance. It's got built-in water sensors and advanced navigation system that moves efficiently around the pool. And it has anti-collision sensors to help it avoid pool edges and the ladders. And as you've seen, it's got a large debris basket that captures leaves, bugs, dust, and pollen. The basket's also very easy to remove and clean. It has a durable and weather-resistant design. It's made from UV-resistant materials and withstands prolonged sun exposure, and the sealed motor design prevents water damage and extends its lifespan. The Betta operates quietly, and that makes an unobtrusive addition to your pool. But they do say not to swim with the Betta in the water. Take it out while you're swimming. The Betta's pros are it's eco-friendly and cost-effective. It runs on solar power, so it reduces energy cost. It's low maintenance. There's no need for cords, hoses, or constant supervision. It's effective debris removal. It works for leaves, pollen, small particles. And it's user-friendly. It's easy to set up, operate, and clean. And the cons are it's limited to surface cleaning only. It doesn't handle sucking debris or algae buildup. And that's why we have the Polaris VRX. Cloudy days may impact performance. It's solar powered, so efficiency may decrease without sufficient sunlight. Hadn't really been a problem though. And occasional entanglement may get stuck near steps, ladders, and some pool design. Really didn't have a problem with it. I had to extend the legs out to keep it from going up into the shallow step and getting stuck there. Other than that, it hadn't been a problem at all. And my final verdict for the Betta SE, it's an excellent option for a pool owner who wants hands-free, eco-friendly solutions to surface debris. It doesn't get them all. It doesn't get up in the steps, and also along the wall and in the very corners. It has trouble getting the leaves there, but you can get that out really easy with a net. And if you got a whole mess of leaves, it's going to fill up really quick, so it's best to net it out first and then let it get the stragglers that you missed. While it won't replace a full pool cleaning system, it significantly reduces the manual skimming and keeps your pool looking clean with minimal effort. If the thing can get the stuff off the surface before it sinks to the bottom, that makes your life so much easier. Again, it doesn't replace a net, but you're still going to be out there having to net it less. I hope you enjoyed this dive into the Polaris VRX IQ Plus and the Betta SE pool cleaners. If you made it this far, please like, subscribe, share, etc. And we'll catch you on the next video.